Hello, welcome to day 1 of our Yogateket 21-day meditation challenge. We're going to get right into it and start off. So either choosing your comfortable seat on a cushion, on a bolster, something that you're familiar with, or if you're not comfortable sitting on the floor, then choosing to sit in a chair. And just making sure your posture is good. So once you've arranged yourself in the best possible way, try to feel that you've got, whether it's on the floor or in the chair, try to feel that you've got pretty good posture, that you're sitting straight, you're kind of lifting out of the lower back, and that you could almost imagine that there's a small string through the crown of your head, and that's kind of pulling your spine taller. And we're going to go into posture more and more during the different days. For now, we'll just start quite simply. And again, feel in around your shoulders and your neck, and try to feel that they're kind of melting away from your ears, running towards the ground. If your eyes are still open, then please at this point just softly close the eyes. And we're going to try to do these meditation sessions with the eyes closed. If you prefer to have the eyes open, then just have them very softly open and sort of staring somewhere a meter or two in front of you at the ground, not really looking at anything, but just softly open. Otherwise, if you're comfortable with the eyes closed, then softly closing the eyes. Take a deep breath, breathing in through the nose, and then kind of sigh it out. Just sort of softening, relaxing. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh. 1 more. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh. Feel down into your sitting bones, so the part of your body that is in contact with what you're sitting on. And just mentally see if you can tune into that area. So just connect to some of the sensation that's around there. You know, there's probably this feeling of pressure, this feeling of weight, and then this feeling of firmness and support coming up from whatever we're sitting on. So just we're starting by grounding down, connecting into the root of our body. So just feel into that space for yourself for a few moments. Just feeling whatever sensation you feel. So much of what meditation is just learning to pay attention to the present moment in the simplest possible manner. And so often we find sensation within the body as a way to connect to the present moment and just try to let the mind rest on that. One of the most traditional ways is through the simple observation of the breath, and that's where we'll begin. So still with the eyes closed and this sense of softness through the face, again feeling if there's any tension you can let go or release behind the eyes, around the jaw, around the mouth. Just feeling into that. And then with this soft, relaxed face, become aware of the breath around the nostrils. And there might be very fine sensations, almost sort of subtle, tickly sensations as the air passes in through those delicate hairs in the nose And then as it also passes out through the same way. So just feeling what you can detect, feeling what you can feel around your nose, this sense of curiosity, sense of investigation, a sense of discovering ourselves for the first time. And these are themes we'll come back to again and again. So you're focusing in around the nose, feeling the air come in, feeling the air go out. And if you notice your mind is still just talking away, don't be disheartened. That's a huge part of what meditation is, just noticing that. And it's a huge part of what we are as human beings, that we have this constant companion in our head. Maybe not always the best companion, sometimes pretty boring or pretty obnoxious companion. But it's there and it's chattering away. So if you notice that, that's good. Just notice it. Each time you become aware that there's that voice going, try to gently bring the attention back to the breath, back to just observing the breath around the nostrils. And each time you notice yourself in distraction, notice yourself daydreaming, thinking, and you try to come back to attention, try to come back to the breath, that's part of the process. That's how we begin this process of developing mindfulness, developing meditation. So if you're doing that, you're doing really well. So we've got about 2 more minutes. I'm not going to talk so much for these last 2 minutes. And just keep trying to stay with the breath, follow it in, follow it out. If you notice yourself going off in distraction or thinking, just notice that and gently come back to the breath. You're doing really well. There is no right or wrong with meditation. There's just this. There's just trying to pay attention to the present moment. And maybe that simply means becoming aware of being distracted, being aware of our thoughts. That's the end of our first session. Well done. And you were doing it. You were meditating. I'll look forward to seeing you for the next class tomorrow.